Hi and good afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon in the city of Dallas. 3 days to my heart's birthday. 3 days to my heart's birthday. Like 3 days to the release of the story of a girl who stood up for emotional intelligence in Nigeria. 3 days to my birthday. Do you know what that means? It's going to be hot. How are you? Hope you're good. Hope you guys are fine. I just thought that we should have this short conversation. And the conversation is called How to Be Shameless. How to be shameless. How to be shameless. Pretty short. How to be shameless. What do I mean by that? Thank you so much, for that one birthday welcome. Thank you so much. It's 3 days, 72 hours to my birthday and the release of my documentary, The Story of a Girl Who Stood Up for Emotional Intelligence in Nigeria. Now let's talk about how to be shameless. One thing I've observed is that some humans are obsessed with drowning other people in shame. What that means is that feeling of inadequacy and feeling of you are not good enough. Some humans live to drown other people in them. What do I mean by that? They remind you of everything that you are not and never appreciate you for who you are. So they let you know that, you are not married yet, you do not have children yet, you do not have a good job, you don't live in the area of class and dignity, this is your color, you are not the standard weight, you don't have the appropriate accent, you do not have this, you do not have that. Like, they are obsessed with serving you shame. They are obsessed with drowning you in shame. If you're a woman, people are obsessed in drowning women in shame. Some people, they live to serve you shame. They live to remind you of everything that you're not. They live to tell you that, take it easy, you're very opinionated, you're very loud, women are not supposed to do this. If your marriage fails, it is your fault. If your relationship fails, it is your fault. Like, they are obsessed with stripping you of dignity and serving you consistent shame. They just want you to feel inadequate, because once you feel inadequate, they feel better. Their ego gets bigger. They just feel like, yes, I have offered her condescension. Now they do it to men also. They turn and reduce men to their economic power, their financial power. And then, even when some people break up with men, the first thing they go is their private life. He actually has a small size, and they start with all of those agendas. Some human beings love to serve you shame, but today you are going to learn how to be shameless. You are going to learn how to be shameless. Like, when they come in like a flood, your emotional stability is going to put a standard against them. I have a good relationship with hatred, with envy, with jealousy, with gossip, all of those things. I have a good relationship with not being liked. Like, it's okay. Feel your feelings, and you have a right to your hatred, you have a right to your envy, your jealousy, your gossip. Like, you have a right to it. It's okay. Feel your feelings. I am not going to feel bad because a stranger does not like me. I've never interacted with you before. You probably inherited the hatred or the beef. You don't even know why, but somewhere along the line, it fits your bias and makes you feel better and comfortable. It's fine. I have learned how to be shameless. There's nothing, no son of man, that is going to make me feel inadequate, that will make me feel not good enough. It ain't gonna happen. You know why? Because I know who I am and I know whose I am. I know who I am, and who I am says to me that I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. The fabric I was designed with, my contours, Everything about me is to precision. So I have learned to be shameless. I have learned to deliver myself from the expectations of men. My shamelessness comes from the fact that I wasn't designed with shame. I was designed with self-respect. So today, if you're listening to me and that statement of what will people say is holding you captive, I am here to say to you, lose yourself and let yourself go. You know the reason why all of us in the next 100 years we're going to be in the past, we're not going to be here. So if the reason why you're not doing something is because of all of us, let me tell you something, we have an expiry date. We are on a subscription life plan. And we all have what you call insecurities. And the insecurities are private. So the fact that your marriage failed does not make you a failure, or your relationship. You failed at a marriage or failed at a relationship, you are not a failure. Failure is an event. Failure is not a person. Today, you are going to learn how to be shameless. You are going to say to yourself, nobody born of a woman is going to make me feel shame or feel ashamed or remind me of my inadequacies. It is not about how much money I have. It is not about my accent. It is not about my job. It is not about my country. It is not about my color. It ain't gonna happen. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I am that I am. Do you understand? All of this, I'm not good enough, you know, they said. You must have a good relationship with not being liked. You must have a good relationship with not being respected. You must have a good relationship with hatred. Thank you for buying the badge. I appreciate you. You must have a good relationship with not being liked, not being respected, yes. And I don't mean hurt people. I don't mean step on people's toes. I don't mean dishonor people, not at all. We're going to preserve what it is to be human. But the truth is, no matter what you do, some people are just going to cancel you, and it is okay. People have a right to their dislike and their hatred. After all, if they don't like themselves, how will they like you? How will people who do not like themselves like you? Do you understand? How will people who do not like themselves like you? You are going to unlearn shame. Women, you are going to unlearn shame. You are going to say, yes, I am divorced, but I am owning it with my chest. Yes, I am owning it with my chest. I have seen a handful of divorced women who, after their marriage ended, their life supposedly ended. It ain't gonna happen. If you're following me, listen to me today. Your divorce, we fail at businesses, we fail at relationships, we all fail. Your relationship and your marital breakup is one of the failures. So you failed at your marriage does not make you a failure. Pick up a second chance ticket. Renew the license of your existence and say it. Yes, my marriage failed, but here I am today. Here I am like Joyce Meyer. Here I am like, what's this, my friend's name? I think he's Steve, the relationship man. I can't remember his name right now, but he's Steve Harvey. There are so many people who are succeeding despite the failures. Don't let any soul, any soul own your flaws with your chest. We are all flawed. We're not all perfect. No matter who your point of contact is, we have our issues. Unlearn shame today. Women, listen to me. If you're single, you should be single and happy. The fact that you're single does not mean that your only source of happiness is a relationship or a marriage. Desire it, want it, but enjoy your present. Don't reduce your present to a means of getting to the future. Enjoy your present. But no, don't let people hover over your single life with shame. Don't let them say, oh, you're single because you lack character. You're single because of this, because of that. No, baby, no. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. You are good enough. You are single because you have your desires and you have your standards. And you have a right to have your standards. You have a right to say, you know what, I want to become a better person so that I can attract people like me. If you do not have a child and you were married, don't let them serve you the shame of childlessness. No way. No way. You are valuable. Your existence on earth is legitimate. If you're a gentleman and you have your financial issues, let me say to you today, being broke is a state. Being broke is a state. Take it easy. You are going to be wealthy. Just keep being diligent, because once you're diligent, you will stand before kings. Today we are learning to be shameless. We are learning to be shameless. We are learning to be shameless. Take it easy on yourself. We are learning to be shameless. A lot of us are walking up and about with that feeling of, I'm not good enough. What will people say? I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. No, you are good enough. You are good enough. You were made with precision. You are good enough. Unlearn shame. Focus on everything that you are, not what you are not. Don't let people keep telling you everything you're not. Oh, you're not this, or you're not that, you are not qualified, this is for this is for that. No, it ain't gonna happen. Do you understand me? I just stopped by to say that to you. This week, own your life with your chest. When they are coming in with that feeling of inadequacy, hell no. And people say, oh, you're not married, how do you now? I don't need marriage for validation. I don't need children for validation. I don't need money for validation. I am not my bank account. I am not my marital status. I am that I am. Do you understand me? I am that I am. So I just thought I should drop that hot nugget. To this week, you are going to own your life. Own your life. I am that I am. Be shameless. Own your failures with your chest. Learn from the lessons and become a better person. But own all of this. I'll see you again. My birthday is on Wednesday. I'm going to get ready for my documentary. Remember to watch it. The story of a girl who stood up for emotional intelligence in Nigeria. I love you. I am rooting for you. I am that I am. No, don't let them serve you any feeling of inadequacy or shame. That is not who you are. You are good enough. That is not who you are. You are good enough, baby girl. You are good and good and good and good and good enough. Alrighty, enjoy your soul. Enjoy your life. I don't know. My phone is something else sometimes.